You think Rolex is the peak of prestige? Think again. These 10 watches are smarter, bolder, and way rarer. Number 1. Omega Seamaster Diver 300M Nekton Edition. Rolex Submariner? Please. Let's talk about the Omega Seamaster Diver 300M Nekton Edition, because this isn't just a watch, it's a declaration. At $7,100, it doesn't just undercut the Submariner, obliterates it in value and innovation. First off, that laser-ablated ceramic dial? It's got waves so textured, they make Rolex dials look like printer paper. And the NAD lock system? That's Omega flexing on Rolex with perfect bezel alignment every time. But here's the part Rolex doesn't want you to know. This Seamaster was built in collaboration with Nekton, an ocean conservation charity that's backed by Prince Albert II of Monaco himself. Yeah, we're talking royalty-level luxury with a conscience. It's not just a diver, it's the James Bond of sustainability. Rugged, precise, dripping in elegance, and wearing a cause on its sleeve. This isn't just for people who want to look rich, it's for people who want to feel legendary. So ask yourself, why flex a Rolex when you can command the deep in style? Number 2. Grand Seiko Spring Drive Snowflake SBGA 211. You desire smoothness? Disregard the mechanical tick-tick-tick of Rolex. The Grand Seiko Snowflake doesn't tick, it moves smoothly. Indeed, the second hand on this exquisite creation glides as if it's riding on air, thanks to spring drive technology that combines the finest elements of quartz and mechanical innovation. At only $5,800, this titanium wonder is 30% lighter than steel, while being 100% more impactful in presence. And let's discuss aesthetics. The dial isn't solely white. It's a work of art that resembles newly fallen Japanese snow. Whenever you look at it, it murmurs, "I'm not a watch, I'm a moment in time." Rolex can't match that level of spirit. And here's the twist. Grand Seiko didn't merely create precision, they fashioned poetry. This is for the reserved collectors, those who don't have to scream but still command every space they enter. Rolex remains cautious. The ice crystal? It operates in a different dimension. Number 3. Tudor Pelos FXD M25707B255001. Did you believe Rolex was designed for adventure? Reconsider your thoughts. The Tudor Pelos FXD represents the fusion of tradition and toughness. Made from bold military-grade titanium, this item is not meant to accessorize. It's designed to conquer. For only $4,400, you're considering a mission-ready wonder designed for the true enthusiasts. We're discussing 200 meters of water resistance, a COSC-certified movement, and an impressive 70-hour power reserve that scoffs at inactivity. And this isn't just theory. This machine is genuinely utilized by top naval forces. As Rolex sits in display cases and meeting rooms, the Pelos is out evading bullets, cutting through polar waters, and standing strong in the toughest environments on Earth. Hailing from the same lineage as Rolex yet forged in toughness, this timepiece doesn't just exist, it excels. Featuring its permanent strap bars and straightforward design, it serves as a tool, a weapon, and a declaration. For the thrill-seeker living life to the fullest, this isn't merely wiser than Rolex, it's brutal. Number 4. Vasheron Constantine Overseas 7920V210A B546. Alright, buckle up because now we're entering a league that Rolex can't touch. The Vasheron Constantine Overseas isn't just a watch, it's a silent power move. Founded in 1755, yes, that's before America even had a president, this brand has been shaping time itself for over 2 centuries. The 7920V210A B546 doesn't beg for attention, it demands respect. At $30,900, this piece is reserved for the select few who don't chase clout. They are the clout. That transparent sapphire case back? It reveals a mechanical ballet so precise it feels like poetry in motion. And the bracelet system? Pure genius. You get steel, rubber, and leather because versatility is the ultimate luxury. It's not loud. It doesn't flex with diamonds or flash. But wear it in a room full of Rolexes, and watch how every real collector turns their head. This is the watch of quiet emperors. Subtle, refined, and devastatingly powerful. If you know, you know. Number 5. Ottomars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore 26238KO A0002CA01. Noisy, bold, unflinching. That's the Ottomars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore, crafted in 18K rose gold. This $45,200 monster doesn't hint at elegance, it shouts authority. As soon as that octagonal bezel catches the light, it's all over. You're not merely donning a watch, you're putting on history, defiance, and strength all together. What about the system for interchangeable straps? That's opulence with choices, since why restrict a monarch? Now, let's discuss presence. Rolex could receive recognition. However, what about the Royal Oak? It draws looks, inquiries, and second glances. You walk into a room and this watch pushes the door open ahead of you. It's tough, polished, and unforgiving simultaneously. The construction is robust, the features are exceptional, and the vibe, unadulterated alpha energy. Rolex adheres to tradition cautiously. The Offshore Royal Oak. It breaks the custom, laughs, and spills a glass of champagne on it. This isn't meant for someone seeking attention. It belongs to the one who directs it without permission. Number 6. Jagger Lultra Rivero. Now, let's discuss a component that completely alters the game. The Rivero by Jagger Lultra. This is not merely a watch, it's a dual-faced work of art. With a quick motion of the wrist, you unveil an additional dial, or perhaps a custom engraving on the back of the case. Exactly. This is more than just telling time, it's sharing your narrative. Introduced in 1931 for polo players requiring dial protection, the Rivero quickly became a timeless classic. As time has passed, it has transformed into an emblem of duality, where elegance coincides with innovation. Its Art Deco design is total eye candy, and believe me, the mechanical artistry within, masterful timepiece craftsmanship. Beginning at approximately $6,000 and soaring past $15,000, the Rivero represents the pinnacle of sophistication for the intellectual elite. Desire personalized movement? Finished. Interested in having a starry sky map on the reverse side? They have accomplished that as well. Rolex? It will display the time. The Rivero? It will reveal depth, intrigue, and flair that invites discussion. It's a classic pun entirely intended. Number 7. Lange and Sohne. Longa. 1. If you believed Swiss watches were the ultimate, prepare for Germany's entrance, as the Lange and Sohne Longa 1 doesn't simply make an appearance, it demands attention. This isn't a boast that yells, it's one that acknowledges. Subdued. Certainly. But as soon as you notice that uneven dial arrangement, end of the game. It's daring, it's unconventional, and in a way, it's perfect. That large date screen? A hallmark gesture. What is the power reserve indicator? Streamlined and intentional. What about the quality of the work? Dude, we're discussing handcrafted German silver plates and intricately engraved balance cocks that resemble art more than engineering. Beginning at $20,000 and climbing into the six-figure realm, this isn't merely a watch, it's a heritage adorning your wrist. With such restricted production, owning one of these signifies that you're not merely in the club. You're the trend setter. This is what sophisticated billionaires choose when they prefer humility, allowing the watch to convey opulence effortlessly. Enter an art gallery wearing this? Even the artworks glance around. Number 8. Blancpain 50 Fathoms. Before the Submariner made waves, the 50 Fathoms was already deep underwater, literally redefining what a dive watch could be. This isn't just a watch, dude. It's the origin story of aquatic horology. Born in 1953 for elite French Navy combat divers, the Blancpain 50 Fathoms is where luxury met mission-critical precision, and it's still setting the bar today. With 300 meters of water resistance, a unidirectional bezel glowing like deep-sea treasure, and a build that feels like something James Bond would steal from a classified vault, it's a beast wrapped in elegance. But here's the kicker, it's a time capsule and a tech marvel. Modern versions boast sapphire casebacks, anti-magnetic movements, and drop-dead gorgeous limited editions that collectors drool over. Starting at $9,500 and flexing up to $30,000, the 50 Fathoms isn't for flexers, it's for pioneers. If you rock this, you're not just wearing a dive watch, you're wearing the crown before Rolex even knew there was an ocean to conquer. Let that sink in. Number 9. Brigade Classique Complications. If you're pursuing watchmaking magic, this is where the legends reside. Brigade didn't simply enter the watch industry in 1775, they burst onto the scene and changed the game. This is the brand that created the tourbillon. Allow that to resonate. The Classique Complications collection isn't focused on ostentation, it highlights centuries of brilliance. We're discussing minute repeaters that melodize like orchestras, perpetual calendars that measure time like thinkers, and retrograde indicators that sway like art in movement. Every dial, carved utilizing the old guilloche method performed manually, with no shortcuts taken. The palms, signature Brigade blue, shaped like a gesture from nobility. Costs begin at approximately $20K and can exceed $200K. However, the reality is, this isn't merely cash on your wrist, it's heritage. It's showcasing a part of timekeeping innovation. Rolex offers prestige, while Brigade speaks in the tongue of emperors and pioneers. It doesn't shout for attention, it demands it. This isn't widely accepted. This is a royal-level enigma encased in mechanisms and gold. Number 10. Zenith El Primero. If you believed we were easing up at number 10, reconsider, because the Zenith El Primero doesn't stroll, it soars. This is not merely a watch, my friend. It's history accelerated to hyperdrive. Established in 1969 and recognized as the first fully integrated automatic chronograph in the world, this powerhouse operates at an impressive 36,000 vibrations per hour. That's not a tick. That's pure adrenaline vibrating on your wrist. And the true surprise: Rolex secretly utilized the El Primero movement for powering their Daytonas. Allow that to soak in. Zenith's contemporary models elevate the experience with skeleton dials revealing the movement, open escapements displaying precision in action, and artistic finishes deserving of display cases. Cost: $7,500 to $25,000. However, what you're investing in is pure motion, iconic heritage, and universal reputation. It truly ventured into space. It's the timepiece for those who pursue velocity, welcome danger, and gather experiences like accolades. Sporting the El Primero? You're not merely tracking time, you're surpassing it. So, there you have it. 10 watches that don't just compete with Rolex, they outsmart it. They redefine what it means to wear time. But here's the twist. What if the ultimate flex isn't Rolex at all? What if it's knowledge, craftsmanship, or individuality? These aren't watches you buy to impress others. These are watches that impress you. Now I want to hear from you, which one blew your mind? Which one made you second-guess the crown? Drop your favorite in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more insider knowledge that Rolex would rather you never find out. Until then, keep those wrists looking smart.